we were on an outage at 100N, and there was we had replaced the process tube, and it was brand new, and they were putting it back to water. They had to take, off water, and there was what they call a pigtail that hooked to the nozzle. They have a seal ring, and in them days some of the nozzles had little wire cuts in them, so they coated the seal ring with graph foil. Pipe fitters there at 100N were all burned out, couldn't come in the radiation zone, so they brought 2 or 3 fitters out from the 300 area, and they'd never done that work before, and so I showed them what to do. I told them, here's the ring, and you hold it against the nozzle, and there's a tool we had to pull the pigtail into the ring, hold it there, and then put the clamps on. I had the 3 rings, so I gave them 1 ring, and they went over there, and first off, the guy let go of it, and it fell down the pit. And I said, well, you better be careful, because we only got 2 more, so I gave them another one, and sure enough, they dropped that one down in the pit. And so I says, the radiation monitor there, I'm going to go hold this ring in there. And all I had on was a pair of whites. The manager of the control room called and said, we better get that tube back on water fast because we're getting too low in the pressurizer. So I went over there and I held the ring right against the nozzle, and I got that tool and I pulled the pigtail into it against it, and I held it down. I said, now you fitters put that clamp on. So they put the clamp on, got the bolts cinched. And of course I was soaking wet with water, and the radiation monitor told me, she said, Ben, you're going to be crapped up from head to toe. And I says, oh no, that water's clean. I used to drink it when I was thirsty, just kidding her, She said, you what? So she came down there and went over and up and down me 3 or 4 times. She said she couldn't find anything. She said, I can't believe you're not all crapped up. They was going to give me 3 days off without pay for not wearing the proper equipment. And the control room manager said, well, Ben saved the reactor. It could have been critical. We'd have been maybe running out of here. He says, well, they come down to where they give me 1 day off without pay. I said, whatever. My immediate manager says, you got to take 1 day off without pay, and it won't be a Friday or a Monday. And then this big area, the man, over everybody, he says, you got any questions? And I says, well, I'll take the day off without pay. Can I pick the day I want? And he says, yeah, you can. I said, good, I would like to take next Friday off, because Monday was a holiday. And I said, would you call my manager and let him know that? And boy, he was so mad at me. But anyway, I got 4 days off.